I've often found that when you can't do anything else, you can always sit on the road. It's better than screaming. It makes everyone else scream. It makes me very quiet. My mother used to scream. She'd run upstairs after me and pull my hair. I'd sit behind my bedroom door for hours with my bed pushed up against it. And she'd scream and pound the door, but she couldn't get in. Nobody could. And after a while, she'd forget about it and go downstairs. And then I put my head down to sleep. And she'd shout, "Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you." And I think it doesn't matter, because I love me. I don't need anyone. And then I'd tickle myself, and that would make me smile. Until one day, there was a day we collected outside the Students' Union. It was a small march from the university. And just as we linked up to start, I was in the front row. It was very peaceful. We linked arms, and suddenly I felt this rush of things, as if everything was suddenly centered in the one place, and it started to move. And it started to make me smile, and I kept trying not to smile, but the smile kept growing, and it grew and grew so big. Then we stepped forward and moved off. I didn't go to any more marches after that. The rest of the day seemed very flat. It seemed to me as if that was the point. And anyway, lots of other things make me smile. The sun shining through my bedroom window on my cunt. For Master Horner. Well, I am glad he has told me his name. For Master Horner. But why should I send thee such a letter that will vex thee and make thee angry with me? Well, I will not send it. But then my husband would kill me. For I see plainly, He won't let me love poor Master Horner. But what care I for my husband? I won't. So I won't send poor Master Horner such a letter. Oh, but then my husband... But... Oh, what if I writ at bottom, my husband made me write it? Oh, but then my husband would see it. Oh, can one have no shift? Oh, but a London woman would have had 100 presently. Stay. What if I should write a letter and write upon too? But then my husband would see it. Oh, I don't know what to do. But yet, if that's, I will try, so I will. For I will not send this letter to poor Master Horner, come what will on't. Dear, sweet Master Horner, so my husband would have me send you a base, rude, unmannerly letter, but I won't. And would have me forbid you loving me, but I won't. And would have me say to you, I hate you, poor Master Horner. But I won't tell a lie for him. For I'm sure if you and I were in the country at cards together, I could not help treading on your toe under the table. So, or rubbing knees with you and staring in your face until you saw me. Very well. And then looking down and blushing for an hour together. But I must make haste before my husband come, and now he has taught me to write letters. You shall have longer ones from me. Who am, dear, poor dear Master Horner, your most humble friend and servant command till death, Marjorie Pinchwife. Stay. I must write him a hint at bottom. So now, wrap it up just like the other. So now write, for dear Master Horner. But oh now, what shall I do with it? For here comes my husband. Fishermen at Ballyshannon netted an infant last night, along with the salmon. An illegitimate spawning. A small one, thrown back to the waters. But I'm sure, as she stood in the shallows, ducking him tenderly, till the frozen knobs of her wrists were dead as the gravel. He was a minnow with hooks, tearing her open. She waded in under the sign of her cross. He was hauled in with the fish. Now limbo will be a cold glitter of souls through some far briny zone. Even Christ's palms, unhealed, smart, and cannot fish there. He would have been 30 today as well. Sometimes I think only half of me is left. The worst half. Do you know the only reason I married Raphael? It wasn't because you and Daddy says I should. And it wasn't because he was rich. I care nothing for money, no. The only reason I married Raphael was because of his name. An angel's name. The same as Gabriel's. And I thought the osmosis, or just pure wishing that one would take on the qualities of the other. But Raphael is not Gabriel, and never will be. And I dreamt about him again last night. It was one of those dreams that is so real that you think it's actually happening. Gabriel had come to dinner here. And after he got up to leave, I says, Gabriel, stay for the weekend. But Gabriel demurs out of politeness to me and Raphael. And I says, Gabriel, it's me, Portia, your twin. Don't be polite, there's no need with me. And then he turns and smiles. And I know he's going to stay. And my heart blows open and stars fall out of my chest, just as happens in dreams. We were so alike. Weren't we, Mother? Came out of the womb holding hands. When God was handing out souls, He must have got mine and Gabriel's mixed up. It was either that or he gave us one between us. And it went to the Belmont River with him. Oh, Gabriel. You had no right to discard me so. To float me on the world as if I were a ball of flotsam. You had no right.